love most about the school?
Recess.
Yeah, you like to play?
Yeah. Science.
Yeah. And why are you most excited about science?
Science is actually fun.
Kids are now back in classrooms across Central Florida. That's right, it's the first day of school for all but 2 of our local school districts. And all morning long on WESH 2 News Sunrise, we're feeling the energy. It's buzzing. Hundreds of thousands of kids like those little ones walked into their schools within the last couple of hours. Good morning on this Back to School Monday. I'm Jason Guy.
And I'm Meredith McDonough. From the first buses pulling out to the ringing of the first bells, we've been covering it all morning long. And WESH 2 has live team coverage across Central Florida. We are in Brevard, Volusia, Osceola, and Seminole counties. And we begin with WESH 2's Bob Hazen live at Midway Elementary School in Sanford. Bob, there's been a lot of excitement this morning on the first day.
Yeah, summer is over. There are kids now back inside Midway Elementary School here after coming in. And we've been out here all morning long talking to some of those kids, talking to the crossing guards as well as those kids were coming in. And their parents walked them to school for this first day. Midway Elementary here is a school of the arts. And this year it's also becoming what's called a community school. That means the Seminole County School District is partnering with outside groups, including the United Way, Seminole State College, and the nonprofit True Health. They'll provide things like social services, healthcare, and tutoring to students at Midway Elementary. And I talked to some of the kids on their way in about their thoughts on this first day. First day of school, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
Talk about why you're nervous.
Because there are going to be new people and new teachers.
What are you looking forward to?
Have fun.
And today's also a pretty big celebration at Crooms Academy in Sanford, the high school there marking its 100th anniversary. The superintendent and other district officials were there to ring the bell to start classes. Crooms actually opened up back in 1926 during segregation as a school for African American kids. Now it is Seminole County's only dedicated magnet school. Covering Seminole County live in Sanford, Bob Hazen, WESH 2 News.
In Volusia County, class is officially in session. Middle schoolers are the only ones left. That first bell rings in the next 30 minutes. And WESH 2's Volusia County reporter Pamela Combe joins us live. You just caught up with the superintendent there who was out making rounds.
I did, and a lot of excitement as they kick off 180 days of learning here at Westside Elementary School in Daytona Beach. They started the morning with a lot of cheers. Take a listen. This is how students were welcomed at Westside Elementary School, starting the year off on the best note. Today really just sets the tone for the rest of the year. Hopefully another year where the district manages to get its A. Last school year was the second year in a row the district managed to earn an A grade. The last time they were able to accomplish an A before was in the 2009-2008 school year. The superintendent tells us one of their biggest challenges remains absenteeism. They're working to ensure every student enrolled in Volusia County schools is here for 180 days of instruction the curriculum is designed for, because missing too much can create a severe learning gap.
So if you're missing 1 day, 2, 3, 4, that's an academic gap right there. So we want to applaud our parents to continue that effort in ensuring that their students get to school on a daily basis, because we want every learner to be successful.
In the last 2 years, they've seen a reduction in absenteeism of about 11%, a sign that things are moving in the right direction. And here at Westside Elementary School, they're also celebrating moving from a C grade to a B grade. Covering Volusia County in Daytona Beach, I'm Pamela Combe, WESH 2 News.
And most of our Central Florida students are back in those classrooms. This means there are more kids moving around on the roads in the mornings and afternoons. Think about those using the e-bikes and e-scooters or just walkers. AAA sharing reminders for drivers, and this will keep everybody safe.
School zones are some of the busiest and most unpredictable places that drivers can encounter. You have crowded crosswalks, children walking between cars, and e-bikes appearing without warning. This is an area that requires your undivided attention.
And because of the unpredictability, AAA says you should always obey posted school zone speed limits. Put phones away and eliminate any other distractions, and watch for crossing guards and pedestrians. When it comes to school buses, stop for flashing red lights and extended stop arms. Remain stopped until children have safely cleared the road, and watch carefully for students anywhere near buses and schools.
And let's bring in traffic expert here, Megan Mackey. Megan, many areas here, they use those cameras to track speeders in these school zones, right?
Yeah, that's right. But in Osceola County, their program is actually suspended right now. We know this is a really big county. It's because of the placement of those cameras. Osceola County has 32 cameras placed before the flashing school zone lights, while other counties put them after. A traffic court judge suspended the program until Florida's Department of Transportation clarifies where the cameras need to be. In Ocoee, drivers caught going between 1 and 9 miles per hour over the speed limit can face a fine between $156 and $300. 10 to 14 over is up to $400. 15 to 19 over is up to $500. And more than 20 over is up to $600 and a mandatory court appearance. So overall, you just shouldn't speed in general. All violations will result in points on your license. Titusville is the latest city in Central Florida to install the cameras, starting citations back in May. Drivers there will get a $100 fine for going 11 or more miles over the posted speed limit. So the bottom line, anytime you're near a school, slow down, or you could get a pretty hefty fine, Meredith.
And Megan, a reminder here for our viewers in Volusia County, updated school zone schedules are being implemented for the new year. Take a look here at your screen. Elementary school zone lights will be flashing between 7:10 and 8:10 in the morning, and then 2:15 and 3:15 in the afternoon. While the lights around middle schools will flash between 8:45 and 9:45, that's a.m., and then 3:45 and 4:45 p.m. We've also listed the times for early release on Wednesday. Now, the district says that these changes affect every commuter, not just families.
We sat down with Orange County Public School Superintendent Dr. Maria Vasquez, who's preparing for her first day of school tomorrow.
You're going to see amazing employees, our teachers, our support staff, just welcoming our students and our families back with open arms. You know, we all like the summer because it's a time to just take a breath, but the schools are just so quiet, and we miss, you know, the chatter and the pitter-patter of students walking in those hallways.
The Orange County District is starting the new year with 7 fewer schools.
Change is hard, and I really feel for the families that had to leave, you know, their school and start in a new environment. I want to commend, you know, both the families and the teachers and administrators at the existing schools that really went out of their way to welcome the new families. Some of them, you know, had events over the summer. They have special activities that are planned just for them, so that they feel less of a loss and feel more included at a time when they're mourning their school.
And Dr. Vasquez says she expects declining enrollment to continue.
I don't see that choice going away. If anything, I'm going to see that it's expanded. Like, how do you argue with that? But I do think that there need to be some significant changes that truly will be a benefit to our students first and foremost, our families, and you will have the best educational system.
But if a change isn't made, more schools could face closures.
There are ideas out there of how we can expand choice, but at the end of the day, especially the factors that are out of our control, like declining birth rate, the reality is that families aren't having children. We are going to have to look at schools that are under-enrolled. Schools are aware of their enrollment. They know their capacity. And to their credit, they've been doing a phenomenal job of telling their story, talking about what is available to families in that community. Many of them have listened to what their community wants, and that's why you see we've added several new academies this year to bring that interest into our schools. But yes, I do foresee, if nothing significantly changes, that we will have to revisit school consolidations.
When it comes to how kids get to school, you'll see fewer e-bikes and e-scooters in Orange County after the district announced only certain high schoolers could ride them to campus.
Nobody likes a ban, right? That's such a strong word. But at the end of the day, the board, I believe, made the right decision. And as always, they're very thoughtful in their decision making. And so we've agreed that we're going to ease into that. We're going to communicate, emphasize safety, but not begin enforcement until the Tuesday after Labor Day. So that gives our families a chance to figure out how they're going to get to school.
The district also just approved a new policy on artificial intelligence.
This is something that needs to be revisited at least once a year because it's changing so fast. The one thing I know, as I am talking to heads of companies, is that they are looking for employees that know how to use AI in a way that maximizes efficiency and their work. And so we have to find a balance that doesn't put our students at a disadvantage and at the same time respects what our community wants as far as AI is in our schools.
With retirement on the horizon at the end of the school year, Dr. Vasquez gets emotional reflecting on the district she's been part of for 3 decades.
People remember me for the relationships. I get how much you're sacrificing to be part of our team. And I value and I respect that. Kids are here with us, but they have stuff at home. Our parents, they drop off their kids and there's stuff going on with them. And everybody's trying to do the very best that they can. And so instead of judging, I want us to be more understanding. I want us to really value the people that make OCPS the great place that it is.
Oh, we do wish her all the best in
Yeah.
retirement too. So obviously a lot of excitement going into this school year for her.
Right, because Orange County schools start back up tomorrow. So that's 200,000 students here going back to class tomorrow morning.